We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
His first carry of the game takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
21-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jets, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
Formation for the Jets.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
New England.
Damian Harris, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The kick is...
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
Vous avez trouvé nos coups de cochon chien? Mais oui! Attendez-moi, nouvelle saison, tant qu'à y être, on va mettre le paquet. Coup de cochon, dès le jeudi 18 février, 21h. À 7. Baby, you know what I love you, don't Now, you say this our next time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You know I make you not leave me now. When I hurt you now, when I'm seeing you down, girl. Anyway, me go me turn around. Me dance girls are country, young girls are town. You know
I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but
Somebody can't mind, tell you say fine. Looking at me and then your bubble same time. Pretty bright eyes, very same size. Wind up your body like you are in prize. Everybody say you should have left me, but you love it when you get it and be up hypnotized. Just tell me they are not being for real, but you make a girl tell you say me they are not speak.
I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but
You know me come home to your sunlight. You know say you have a sunlight. But me a feel of another something sometime. No woman a rush me to get a punchline. Stop grass up, listen to the bass now. You know bounty so how you a get class now. Will you marry me or that me ask you? Put already the energy in the past now. You're not
I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but
So the line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
When I've seen you down, girl. Anyway, me go me run around with all girls a country, young girls a town. You know
I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes, but I do get it when the wicked is right. I'll be the one till I'm brought to your life. And I'm never gonna leave your side. The guilt comes and goes,
The plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. There's a big time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive because they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked an inside.
Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
Just take it X, the check is nevertheless. We too blessed, never possess. It ain't no stress. Somebody private jets, somebody down to flex. Bitch, they down to catch. We ain't got time to rest. Swinging that chopper the best. We can play Russian roulette. The way that I move, chest, it's 100 blue rest and no bet. The way that I send over home base, I should play with the Mets. Some of my niggas, they own play. That track gon' be lit. Put your pins on side of the whips. With the wheels, I'm riding legit. With the sack in my pocket to flip. You fool with my pockets and dip. On the street, just flex. My cat ain't the get. Cash around my neck. That shit just take an X. The check is nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. On the street, just flex. My cat ain't the get. Cash around my neck. That shit just take an X. The check is nevertheless.
Whenever we talk about a adjustments. We usually talk about an offense making
it ain't no stress. Running the street just play. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
My gang having finesse. My bitch, she got a she blessed. My mama ain't having no stress. No son ain't taking no less. You a out, better go get a vest. Double luck, get the money, invest. Bitch bad, but she ain't passing the test. 50-50, but I'm keeping the rest. You should nail, make a thing up the stress. Young nigga with the money, I flex. It's forever, spread that shit, big gift. Put my game with number the best. Those are things, they number the test. I want number the chick. She a badass bitch, want number the chick.
My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. Running the street just play. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
Check out. It ain't no stress. Nah, blowing on cookies the best. Caress her chest. Yo, the diamonds around her neck. What? Big boy flex. Big boy bump with the big boy tech. The Vatican is red. Black. You wanna die for a check, bitch? What's in the bag? The money I can't take. No one won't settle for less. Why? Hop on a jet G5 and give her G6. She taking the X. I just rip up on the blouse and diamonds. Earring was in the baguette. I thought the rug was next. Running and running up.
Running the street just flex. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. Running the street just flex. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
Get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score. For this team as they look towards next year.
Running the street just flex. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. Somebody buy the chips. Somebody down to flex. Bitches they down to catch. Me ain't got time to rest. Swinging the chopper the best. We can play Russian roulette. The way that I move, chest. It's another blue rest no bet. The way that I send off a home base, I should play with the Mets. My niggas, they own plays. Yeah, they track gon' be lit. Kiss up the fans on side of the whips. With the rims, I'm riding legit. With the back in my pocket, the flips. You go with my pockets, he dip. Running the street, just flex. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The chicks, nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. Running the street, just flex. My game to have a baguette. Cash around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The checks nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
My gang having finesse. My bitch, she got it, she blessed. My mama ain't having no stress. No son ain't taking no less. You a op, better go get a fence. Never look at money invest. Bitch bad, but she ain't passing the test. 50-50, but I'm keeping the rest. This Chanel, make a take off the stress. Young nigga with the money I flex. It's forever, but I shouldn't forget. Put my game with number the best. Those some things ain't number the test. I want number the check. She a badass bitch, want number the test.
My game to have a forget. Hands around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The checks, nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. But in the street just flex. My game to have a forget. Hands around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The checks, nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
Say now. It ain't no stress, nah. Blowing on cookies the best. Caress her chest. Diamonds around her neck. What? Big boy flex. Ball with the big boy tech. The paddock is wet. Flat. Do you wanna die for a check? Bitch. What's in the bag? The money I can't say no. Won't settle for less. Why? Hop on a jet G5 and give it these things. She taking her X. My jewelry full of flawless diamonds. Earrings in the baguette. I bought the roses next. Running and running up.
Running the street just flex. My game to have a forget. Hands around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The checks, nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress. Running the street just flex. My game to have a forget. Hands around my neck. Bad bitches taking X. The checks, nevertheless. We too blessed. Never possess. It ain't no stress.
Needing to put something together as they have a first and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
Well, you can, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
On first down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down.
C'est long, King Kong,
J'ai pris sa team, maintenant je suis conne. Dans le spot, je me j'ai fun. J'ai mon juice, il faut que donne, j'envoie du bread. Devant ça, le monde, bye! Je vois mon drink, dans ta calme, mon drink comme. C'est dans son nom, il est sa tête, j'arrive globalement.
Cette bitch là, qu'elle est bonne, on sait, il sonne, regarde comment je sonne. Big clip, mon belle personne, big clip,
Just comme, regarde comment il front, ça moule et lourd, c'est pour ça que la question c'est la fin. J'aime comment ça sonne, ma gueule, top, la donne du fun.
J'ai tué le boulot sous dos. Ce soir, plutôt, j'ai l'eau sous mon écart. J'suis un boss. Le corps, c'est bon, c'est long. King Kong, biche.
J'ai pris sa team, maintenant je suis conne. Dans le spot, je comme un James Bond. J'ai mon juice, il va qu'on donne, j'envoie du bread. Devant ça, le monde, bye!
J'suis
Je vois mon drink, dans ta galon, drink comme. C'est dans son nom, il casse sa tête. J'arrive en ballon, je me mettais en scène. Je suis dans une chaîne Netflix, la moon elle laisse un catfish. Les films sont collés sans trop de fish. Soyez aussi les burgers. Chacun la vie de Red Bull split. C'est vraiment pire, puis tu branché. J'avais même pas que c'est selfish.
J'aime trop Roméo, c'est pas ma Julia. J'ai bien le relief, pour lui,
Je vois lui à mon bled, il fait des galères que son père, pourtant je suis malhonnête.
C'est elle que je punis next. J'ai trop de tués, oups, j'ai fait augmenter le mitex.
J'ai augmenté le midex, je fais au fil de tes prétextes. Tellement dur, unicef, pas mal de bonheur pour le manifeste. Quand je vous attrape, je suis un fucking problème. Je connais que je suis un fucking modèle. Je vais donner fucking problème. Je l'ai dit quand je prends mon tel.
C'est long, King Kong, biche.
J'ai pris sa team, maintenant je suis conne. Dans le spot, je me dis fun. J'ai mon juice, il faut qu'on donne, j'envoie du bread. Devant ça, le monde, bye!
of them and get up to the safeties on the second level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
16 more on that one and another first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott able to hit his target, Claypool. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Third and long for Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Prescott.
40-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Prescott. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
15. First down, New England.
Prescott from the gun. Completion here to Claypool. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air again, Prescott. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He's got this one completed to Mims. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford it anymore at this point. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Nothing here! Nothing here!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 52, Jets 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
We've caught a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder.
The pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Claypool with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 69, Jets 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 14. He completes this one to Mack. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big points for an offense.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris, 70 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 76, Jets 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 5. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A give to Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.